Also, in your opinion, who's the weakest gods in each role? That's a tough one to think off the top of my head. But Kumbha in every role, including support.
You're gonna stop calling me that.
The weakest gods in each role. Kumbha.
Say that one more time.
What's up, everybody? I'm going to be playing some Kumbha in the solo lane today. Play-by-play as usual. The reason I wanted to play Kumbha... Well, do I even have to have a reason to play a god? Why do I always have to give you guys a reason? I don't know. I'll give you a reason anyway. The reason is... Well, there's usually a reason. That's why I give you a reason. But the reason today is that I just think Kumbha is such a horrible character. I think he's probably one of the worst characters, if not the worst character in the game. And a lot of you guys are probably thinking, no way, that's true. I love Kumbha. Kumbha is such an annoying, like, good support. He's got a lot of CC, you know, he does his job and all that. And, I mean, while I agree he does have some CC and some nice stuff in lower level play, at least in, like, Grandmasters and High Diamond and, you know, Pro level, this character is just way, way, way too predictable, way too easy to play around. He's super slow, doesn't really offer a lot of damage, even though you guys are probably going to see me one-shot somebody this game. You'd be thinking, what? No damage? It looks like he does damage. I'm actually going to go Mage's Blessing because my clear isn't very good early on, and I don't know. It might be a Chang'e solo. I'm not really sure what's going on. If it's a Chang'e solo, it's going to be pretty rough for me because she can heal the wave. It's going to be hard for me to clear, but if not, then no big deal. Either way, I'm going to be going Mage's Blessing, trying to help me with my clear, get that CDR early on, go for a blink as well. I told them that they're going to have to carry the Fat Man because I'm playing Kumbha this game. They said, no Arthur, and I said, oh, don't worry, I'm playing Kumbha.
That's a shame.
So, yeah. Be playing Kumbha. Some problems I think he has. I mean, his 2 is pretty easy to avoid and interrupt and CC. His 1 is probably one of the worst abilities in Smite. All it does is clear the wave, and it does like a little bit of damage to gods, but it is a horrible support ability for the most part, except for making memes where you can, like, you know, throw a minion that has a heart bomb on it, or throw a minion that has a Circuit ult on it, and then it'll spread and hit somebody. Big flan. I'm your biggest flan from The Office. I'm going to grab my 2. It's just a lower cooldown, and I'll actually be able to kill all the phantoms with it. Because if you grab your 1, it doesn't bounce at all. You can't bounce anything with it. Although maybe you can bounce the phantom minions with it. I actually don't know if that works. Don't play a lot of Kumbha. I don't have a Warrior's Blessing here, so I got to be a little bit careful tanking the minions. We'll play back. He's going to outclear me because he's a physical... And he's Vamana. His wave clear pretty decent early on with his 3.
Okay.
I say because he's a physical, it's just physicals hit harder with their auto attack early on. Try to hit him plus the wave, but we got the wave. Keep trying to clear down this wave. We're going to lose a little bit of gold to the tower here just because clear is pretty bad, but that's okay. Get these front minions maybe. Nice, hit everything. We can actually tank these minions up here. Just try and keep our distance. Only want to start taking the minions when I have to. Bring him towards my minions now. Clear that down, avoid his 3. Get hit by the 2, that's okay. Try and use our abilities right when they come off cooldown just so we can start clearing, because our early game clear is really bad, as you can see. That's why I said I need to go Major Blessing. Ooh, nice hit by him. Double tap as well. He read me like a book. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear that? I just heard a Guan Yu auto. Because he's using the 1 skin where you can hear it across the map. Just randomly. So this matchup's kind of interesting. I can like mez and root his dash, so that's pretty good for me. I hit him with that as well. That's nice. See if I can hit him plus the wave here. Nice. So I actually have a lot of CC to mess with him and maybe get some kill pressure on him. But I'm going to do basically nothing to him when he's in his ult. I probably could auto attack him, maybe hit him with a random 1. Hit him with a 2 maybe, he'll just immune with the CC immunity. I'm going to let him get totem here. I'll just have totem pressure over me because he's winning the lane. Because he is Vamana and I'm Kumbha. Trying to get to level 4 here if I kill 2 minions. Nice, now I have my mez. I full clear with 2 points in my 1 with 2 uses of it. It's kind of weird that you can't cancel your Kumbha too. There's a lot of abilities in Smite that have long animations that you want to just be able to like right click and get out of real quick for maybe like an auto cancel or something like that. But I guess the reasoning is it doesn't go on cooldown until you actually get the full thing off. Like for example, if I 2 right now and somebody comes up and freezes me and I don't get the whole thing off, it doesn't go on cooldown. So I guess it's a benefit for Kumbha. Group up the wave here, hit him. We're about to hit 5 actually. Maybe we can keep him here with the mez and then ult him. Oh, dang, not quite. Thought I would hit 5 before I had to kill the brute minion. I'm just gonna go ahead and back here. Since I have Mage's Blessing, I'm definitely gonna go purple boots. I'm gonna have blue buff plus Mage's Blessing cooldown, so I'll have 20%. So the purple boots lifesteal and extra power is gonna help me trade in lane. And just continuing on with like why I think Kumbha's just not that great of a character. Oh, by the way, I have a disco this game. I don't have the disco passive right now, but before I get surprised by having a disco passive, I probably won't even get it. And even if I do get it, it's not that great. Discordia's passive is not very good on magical characters because they don't make as good use of the extra power for auto attacks. Physicals hit really hard with those that extra power for their auto attacks. Let's try and poke him here. Did he go tank boots? No, he didn't. I'm just using that to clear the wave and poke him. I do have the disco passive now. Okay. That's his ult down. I mean, we traded ult for ult, but mine's going to be on a lower cooldown. So maybe we can do something off that. I am getting zoned out of minions here, which is unfortunate, but... Hit him with that. Nice. I do have the disco passive now. What I was saying is that, yeah, he's just way too easy to play around, and... honestly, if you're picking him in the support role, there's just so many other characters that are better for getting draw well on this guy's a goner. Setting up the Will Exalt with my CC. That's one thing that Kumbha is good at, is setting up with his mez and stuff. Oh, we can kill this guy. Unfortunate. He is pretty good at setting up stuff with his CC, but that's about it. And if you're going to pick something in the support role, you might as well pick something they can dive really well, or they can peel a lot harder, or that just does a lot more damage. You know, just does something. Can initiate better. This character doesn't really initiate all that well. I will say that one thing that Kumbha is good at is he's good at against Kali, and he's good against Zhong. Whenever they ult, you kind of just ult them into the air and kind of make them feel really bad. I probably should have backed, so I could have gotten my 2-2 breastplate and got some extra pots and stuff, and obviously healed. But that's okay. We'll try and hard clear this wave and then maybe back. I couldn't quite get him there. It's a little bit risky to clear the wave like this, especially if Thanatos is in my side of the jungle. Oh, he is.
Be right back.
I should be able to get out of range here. I have blink. I think Thanatos is around. Let's slick into the air. I don't think his ult is back up though, so I think we're good for now. I heard him use his 2, the Thanatos. I heard him say, let's do this. We'll grab some wards, walk out of base, refill our chalice, be back full health. Be feeling pretty good in lane. We are at 400 gold, about 300 gold, even though we got the first 2 totems, so that's good for us. Good gank by Willix. And Kumbha's never really been that viable in solo as well, just because, like I said, of the Guardians, he doesn't even really do that much damage. Or maybe his ult does hit kind of hard, and maybe his 1 does hit kind of hard, but they're just not that consistent, you know? You're not going to be hitting them that often. They're easily body blockable. He doesn't have like a lot of like chase down potential as well. Like he can set up people with his CC, but what the heck? Oh dang it, I didn't hit him with that. Unfortunate. I'm gonna have to wait for my ability to come back up to clear. I'll just poke this down so that my 2 will actually finish him off. Maybe not quite, but kind of wasting my pot there as well. A lot of times you don't actually have to pop a health pot when you're getting poked on characters that have purple boots, just because that little lifesteal that you get from purple boots is actually going to sustain you up. Like, look, I'm already like overfilling my health right now, so just 2 this to full clear. So yeah, because he doesn't have that high damage and all that, and also kind of just wants to set up for his teammates and not really just like solo dive and like do stuff on his own, he's never really been like a good solo laner. Kind of similar to like Horus, where like Horus has some good damage and he can like do stuff, and sometimes you feel pretty good on him and he's like a good frontliner, but he doesn't make sense as a solo laner because he can't really do that stuff on his own. He kind of needs his teammates around to help. Got the proxy off. My blue buff is up. I don't really know when theirs is up. Kind of a weird timer, I guess. You would think that it'd be up now or maybe soon. But I'm just going to go towards mine to make sure that the Pamada doesn't get it. Maybe go on this guy. Oh, that's unfortunate. So the way it works is if you root him and then he dashes, then he'll dash away and get out, you know, so he doesn't actually keep the root on him. But if is rooted during the dash, he will not be able to like keep going. So he'll just be rooted in the middle of the dash. See if I can get an example of it soon. Like that. Perfect. He did it for me. He let me do it. Just go ahead and ult him. Get him away from these minions. Poke him. Keep poking him down. See, what other character in solo lane would you be able to use your full combo like that with a lead and not even get him, like, barely get him less than half health? They earn a lot. Oh, didn't quite get him. Another funny part about this matchup is that I'm not going to be in my 2, so if he does try and dash through my 2, it doesn't do anything. That's his ult.
Be right back.
Did we miss that minion? We did, unfortunate. Go ahead and back for this breastplate now. I think I'm going to go for more of a damaging build. If I go more CC than damage, or not CC, but tank than damage, I will be pretty hard to kill, but I just feel like I'll be pretty useless.
You're one of a kind.
If I like, I don't really know any of my teammates, but if it was like a pro league game and I trusted my teammates, being tanky and being able to set up for them would be good. Oh, geez, what the heck was that? That was a weird, like, little hiccup thing there, but since it's not that, and this isn't the pro league, I will just build a little bit more damage, see what I can do with my ults and my ones, see if I can one-shot some people with my combos. My team is popping off, though. That's good. Oh no, how are you gonna miss that minion? Maybe we can start getting loose now that I have my breastplate. So, good time to start proxying is when you have breastplate and you have like a nice little lead in the lane, or just when, you know, you've pushed the wave pretty far and you got some high wards like I do now. Now I can go proxy, I have breastplate, I'll won that, and be able to have my 1 coming up back up pretty soon because I have Mage's Blessing and blue buff. The blue is up. Thanatos is probably going to be coming over here. That's his dash. I'm going to go for the blue now because the backs are up and Vamana's going towards the wave. I'm going to go ahead and won it. If I have to use my ult for secure, I will. Doesn't look like I'll have to. Maybe I will. Wilkes is coming over, so we should be good. Nice. That's his ult. Just hit Thanatos here. Attack.
Oh, shoot. You'll never be me.
And with the Mez as well. Nice, we got that off. Gonna try and get away now. Chunga's gonna do a lot of damage to me. I have Mage's Blessing. Oh, no. Let's see if I can get her to tank Fire Giant. No, she missed. Okay. Should be a little bit careful. I can maybe help him. I can come back in with my blink.
So sorry.
We can go on these guys. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize that he would dash through like that. Oh no, I'm 3 seconds stunned.
Shoot.
Okay, we should retreat. I'm gonna try and get out here. My ult is coming back up, so maybe we can make a play off of that. He missed. No problem. Read his dash. There is a Changa coming over now. Oh, I didn't quite time that. We hit that though, and her 2's still down, so this should just be a kill. Nice. So Vamana has no ult. We might be able to just kill him eventually. Oh, there's somebody around the corner there. Uh-oh, Thanatos ult. Incoming. Oh, he missed. Oh, he's sinking tower because he hit me before I mezzed. Now he's sinking tower in my root, and he should be dead. He's 1 HP. Let's see if I can hit Vamana with a minion. Oh, but I have my passive, of course. No, it's a freaking Vamana ult just came up. Does Wilkes get the kill? Doesn't matter. I'm in my passive. That's pretty funny. This character's OP. Oh, I hit him with the flick. That's unfortunate. Vamana will be able to get away, but we'll kill this guy. Nice. Okay, that was a fight. That was crazy. That was something. Wow. That was actually pretty troll. I'm gonna try and go grab my blue now. Hopefully I can burst this down and just get my back off so that I can come back to the lane and be strong for this Vamana. I screwed that up. I don't want to talk about it. I'll probably just go ahead and ult this, especially because I just messed up my 2. Yeah, we'll go ahead and ult that. Not bad clear, honestly. That's one thing that you do want to do on these characters that are pretty slow, not that great at clearing, is you definitely want to try and use your ults for just like farming a lot of the time, to be honest. So I'm gonna go into a spear next. Kind of a risky thing to do. We're gonna go Sunder as well. Kind of I could have upgraded, but I don't really want to put my build that far behind. I want to get these items. Risky thing to go damage third item, especially when I don't have any magical defense for that Chang'e, who definitely hit me pretty hard in that last fight. But we'll just try and play around that, try and avoid her damage. Maybe when her ult's down, we just go ham. See if I can rotate here. I will have my blink ult up pretty soon. There is an enemy missing right. We don't have Eyes of Mana, so I'm gonna ward the pyro. Just see if they want to pull it. Enemy spotted. Could have gone Curse Dunk as well. That would have been really good for them, but I kind of just want to go Sunder because it's fun. That guy should be dead. Just to make sure. Yep, we'll do that. Get that guy. Maybe go on this Bacchus. I can mez him. Oh, that's too bad. Be careful. Looks like Chang'e went and ganked left that during all that. This Mana, I think, wants to blink on this Disco, so we'll go ahead and root him. Oh, that's some good poke. We can maybe kill, actually. Ooh, couldn't quite get his dash, barely getting out of range. I'm just going to go back right, push that out. I could back for a spear as well. You might be thinking, why don't you go Divine? They have a lot of healing. Well, we already have a Divine. Disco's going to be able to apply that pretty well, and it doesn't stack, obviously. But also, Kumbha's, I'm not going to really apply it that well, you know? Like, I have, what, maybe my one will randomly apply it, or, I don't know. Maybe if I ult them, but if I'm ulting them and I have Divine on them, it's really not that valuable, because they're not even going to be healing in the air. I don't know. Kind of just on a great item on him. It's good that I don't even have to go it, because Disco already has it. But I could have definitely gone Curse Dunk. That's the second time I've missed my 2 on the blue. Can we get a like for that? Probably just go ahead and ult this. There we go, that hyper farm. Like I said, that's something that you do definitely want to do on these characters. Especially since these characters, part of the reason these characters aren't as viable in solo these days is that there's so many other characters that just out-farm them really hard and out-rotate them. You know, think of it like a lot of the meta warriors. Arthur, Wukong, maybe some assassins too. Set, like stuff like that. They just farm so much quicker and can just rotate to these fights and have an impact. So if there's one way to try to make them viable, it's by like just hyper farming with whatever you can, your ultimate. I'm gonna tell them to retreat. The Vamana is coming. If they can get out, it'll be good. I'm just not gonna go ahead and rotate late to that because a lot of people, 3 of the enemies are already dead, and I can just get stuff in right, get some farm, get their blue buff, maybe steal their backs as well after I push this wave. Wow, they didn't even back up. They killed the Vamana. That's crazy. You would think we'd be up more gold with how well my team's doing. We're only up 4K at 15 minutes, which is nothing to write home to mama about, you know? Nothing to write home to grandma about. Oh, here comes Chang'e. She sees me, though. She's 1 HP. Let's see if she beats. She 2s. She had Lotus Crown on her, so maybe she doesn't die to this, but she definitely will die to that. there's the damage I'm talking about. You guys are like, oh, he doesn't do damage? Yeah, he'll do some decent single target damage from ahead, but, like, that's just not going to win you the game, you know? And I mean, Smite's a really well-balanced game right now. Obviously, in the past, it hasn't been as balanced. But right now, the game is really well-balanced. And I would say that most characters can at least be somewhat viable, especially when a professional player plays them. So I wouldn't, like, read too much into it for the most part. So coming up next, I could have gone Binding. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go it. That is definitely a good item, especially now that it has MP5 on it. And it's definitely a good item on KUMBHA, considering the fact that you have... what, 4 ways to proc it? 3 ways to proc it? For some reason, I always thought that Kumbha's 1 out of slow, but that's just Athena 1 and Geb 1. I kind of just think all those old school characters that have like a dash on their 1 or some sort of thing like that just have a slow on it as well. That's how it is with Athena and Athena and Geb, but it's not like that in KUMBHA, obviously. Well, obviously now that I showed the 1, although most of you guys knew that probably. I'm just stupid. This is a horrible secure. I can maybe gank this Hui though. I can just blink ult him if I want to. Looks like he's walking this way, or maybe he just started backing right away. Looks like he started backing right away. Oh no, he's still here. Let's go kill him. Honor's out of mana, but doesn't matter. Give me this kill. Hit him with the blink 1, baby. Use my blink for it. Something to think about with the, I'm going to go Relic Dagger. That's actually a nice little way to keep the build going here. A little bridge item to combine with Stone of Binding. Gives me the health that I need since I don't have any health in my build right now. But it also gives me some offensive utility because I get my Sunder up more, get my Blink up more. Oh, see, look how slow my Mez is to go off. If my Mez was instant, I'd be catching this guy's dash every single time. I can sunder this guy and we might be able to kill him. Even through his ult. Did he beads? The Vamana just beads. It's very rare that I see a Vamana with beads. We hit him so hard because of that Sunder, though. It's very rare that you see a Vamana with beads just because he has such a long duration CC immunity as well. You know, you definitely would want Thorns on that character. Although it almost got him out of that. That's an example, a bad example of not hitting the minion that's going to die to the tower. Where I could have hit it while the tower shot was in the middle of the air, and it would have reset the tower's attack speed or hit chain or whatever, and then I would have been able to get all the minions in gold. So, do as I say, not as I do. If you guys know what I'm talking about the video that I made, little tips and tricks video, golden tidbits. Hello. See if I have a wave. I do. I like the Baka skin, very festive right around this time. Christmas is coming up, and holidays in general, so happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas. You guys are celebrating. Ooh, we almost burst that guy through his ult. Like, before he got his ult off. So what I was going to say before is, one thing that you can do with KUMBHA 1 is, here, just wait. Oh, sick. You can actually, wherever you face, right when you hit the 1 is where the minions will go. So you can do that, basically, and just kind of, I'm just going to ult this guy for fun. Oh, ult him. Oh, that's too bad. You're tanking Wilkes. I probably should have kept tanking, but we can get this tier 2. So that's a fun little thing that you can do with KUMBHA 1. I'll try and show you guys again. So even though I'm facing this way, I face that way, and look, the minion goes that way. Some people may not know that about the KUMBHA. The Kumbhakarna. Xantos is going to be in right. He's probably just going to clear that wave. I'm just going to back because I have Relic Dagger. We'll grab a Sentry for Fire Giant. That's probably what we're going to be pulling next, just because we have a pretty sizable lead, and it's almost 20 minutes in, so we can definitely do that. It does help that we have a healer as well. It's usually easier to do objectives and pull objectives when you have a healer, just because you can sit there and tank it forever. Depends on the healer sometimes. Guan's okay at it, but, you know, a character like Hell is just, it's going to be ridiculous pulling that objective. It's kind of like playing an MMO or something like that. In order to kill bosses and stuff, you usually have to have a healer. You don't have to have it in Smite, but... Oh, we almost just killed him straight up. The Phantoms almost got him. By the way, that's a kill. Mana's usually pretty good at surviving ganks, but we're just really far ahead, and this is what I was talking about. If you won the big minion, it doesn't throw him at all, so it doesn't actually, like, glide through and kill anything. Clear up this right way. We should just group up and do fire. Up 11k, 12k, 20 minutes. Should be pretty easy. These brute minions are the bane of mine, or of my existence, and every Guardian's existence, man. The brute minions. If there weren't brute minions in the game, Guardians would be so much more viable in solo. I'm not even kidding. Just kind of pushing these minions out anyway. This shows you how often I play KUMBHA, or how little I play him, I should say. Is that I'm not even like that good at farming with him. I just wasted my sentry on their back camps, but it's still a good ward to have, just because we can see when they come in. Maybe it's actually better, because we don't really care if they can see us or not. We're just gonna see when they come in, you know, or if they come in, whether they come in. Just a little grammar rule for you guys, if you were wondering. You never want to say if you can do something or not. If this or that. It's whether this or that, or whether you can or not. If you have to say, or if you not, it's not if you have to say, but if you think about saying it like doing this or something else, then you should say whether instead of if. So you don't say if I can do it or not. You say whether I can do it or not. Just a little bit more correct, but it doesn't really matter. Who cares? Everybody understands you anyway. Just for those grammar Nazis out there, or perhaps maybe people that are trying to, I don't know, study for an SAT or something like that. You never know who's watching. Let's see if we can run it down here real quick. I have the Sunder up. I got my Blink up. Their Chonga's in mid. Where's their Hue? Their Wilkes is in, or our Wilkes isn't left killing their Thanatos. These boys really did carry me. I told them to carry me in the pregame because I'm playing stupid Fat Man KUMBHA. And they were definitely doing that. Try and mez this guy so we can heal for our Disco. Trunk goes 2 down. Oh, geez, that's a lot of damage. Be careful, Guan. Oh, no. Get out of there. No way he actually beads that. Oh my god, imagine if that hit. That was actually almost a sick read. If I do say so myself. I mean, I should have figured he was going to beads right away. Most like decent players or average players will beads right away after a Kumbha mez, and you can just sit there with your ult. Uh-oh, what's going to happen here, boys? Oh, he didn't land on me. Maybe we can still go mid. They have 2 dead and their frontliners are dead. This guy has no beads and my ult's up in 15. We hit those. Oh, get in there, Willix. That he is. Oh, no, I was about to say that he's definitely dead if Willix has ult because his beads are down and he just jumped, but he doesn't have his Willix ult. I'm not that tanky to this just because I don't have a lot of extra health and I barely have any extra physical defense, just breastplate, and I guess a little bit from binding. We should probably just go gold now, push left. That's the one downside to not going Warrior's Blessing. Warrior's Blessing is just such a good item throughout the whole game now that it gives you 25 of each prot, 75 health, and obviously the true damage throughout the whole game. But that 25 of each prot is just like such a nice 700 gold for 25 from each prot. Just it really accelerates your build and makes you just so strong in the mid game when you have that fully stacked Warrior's Blessing, a couple defense items, maybe a bruiser item, and your boots. Just makes you so strong in that area and that point at that point of the game. So last item, I think, can we just go something like Ethereal? Ethereal is just kind of good to round out the build. Makes me a little bit tankier because of the health, a little bit harder to kill because of the CCR, and obviously do a lot of damage with it. So probably should have upgraded my blink before I got a 500 pot, but it's no big deal. Come late game, I could honestly sell my breastplate for mantle and then go like Rada Tahiti instead of boots. I don't know, something like that could be kind of nice. The only problem that I have with the Spear of the Magus on Kumbha is that it's really hard for me to proc it before my ult, and I want to have that extra damage for my ult. But the other cool thing about it is that I have Sunder, Binding, and Spear of the Magus. Literally all items that are going to help my teammates do more damage to somebody. So if I 3 somebody and then ult them, or if I 3 somebody, Sunder, ult them, they will be Binding procced, they will be Spear of the Magus procced, and they will also be Sundered. So they'll literally be taking so much extra damage. It's kind of crazy. We have Oniways right now. We should push with them. We should have gone left, to be fair, but... Sunder. See if I can catch him here. I still caught him. That's his Aegis. He should be dead. Let's see if I can set up the minion and toss through it. Let's go. Go for Chunga here. No, I'm not going to catch him. He's out of range. That guy is very fast. He is a goner. And we can just end here. They're all dead. Holy moly. Like I said, you guys are going to be like, what? Kumbha doesn't do damage. And then somebody's going to link that timestamp. And that's game, boys. 7-0 and 8 on the Kumbha. Not too shabby. Don't get it twisted though. Don't get any wrong ideas. This character is the worst in the game. Okay, I promise you. And I know it's heartbreaking to all you like gold mains out there who are support mains. You're like, oh, I love Kumbha. He just got so much CC and everything. And you know what? If you're enjoying it, if you're doing well with him, then keep playing him. You know, that's the thing about us pro players is that maybe our views on certain gods and how strong they are is a little bit twisted because we play against better players and people who know how to play against them. So all I'm saying is if you hit a growth sprint and you go from gold to my Grandmasters games and you keep picking Kumbha, I'm gonna be very sad. Okay. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. As always, stay safe and stay healthy, and also keep your eyes peeled like a banana because the Q&A video will be coming out soon. I was able to finally record it. Had to wait for some stuff to come in the mail, but we finally got it done. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Which god you want to see a play-by-play for. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys. Bye.